Okay, we're here with another edition of Moe Sports with Moe Spotes. And I'm Moe Spotes. And first, right off the bat, I want to apologize because I called Mr. John Harbaugh's instead of Jim Harbaugh's for the 49ers because I had some bad inflammation from my first intern, and I was paying the boy some good money. I'm telling you straight out, good money. I was paying him millions of pennies a year, and he messed me up, gave me some false inflammation. You don't want false inflammation, so I had to get another one. I gave him a little bit more raise. He's getting a little more millions of pennies a year. Okay. But anyways, I had to get a new intern. So my apologies. Last episode was supposed to be Jim Harbaugh's instead of John Harbaugh's. And that brings me to another thing. They got so many family members in the NFL that are playing for different teams. You got the Harbaughs, and like I said, I messed them up. My last intern, he got his balls crossed. He got his hard balls crossed, and you don't want that to happen because it is very unpleasant. And it's a little disturbing too myself. I tell you that right now. But he got his hard balls crossed, so he had to go. Okay, but we got a lot of families that have a lot of family members in the NFL. And we got, John and Jim Harbaugh's. And then we got Rex and Rob Ryan. And there are two more. They each coach different teams and everything. Now, Rex, he was the one that had that lap band. I didn't even know the man could play music. I'm sorry. I didn't know the man played music. But he has something called the lap band. I looked for it. Couldn't find any music by him. But he must be doing a lot of dancing because he lost like 120 pounds. So, good for Rex right there. And then, and please don't get me started on the Grudens. Oh, good Lord, don't get me started on the Grudens.
What about the Grudens?
Oh, no, you don't want to know about it. There's so many Grudens in the NFL doing something. Water boy, piss boy, shower boy. And, you can't throw a football without hitting a Gruden. And I know because I've been throwing a football at that John Gruden, the one that he's the announcer, because he just bugged the shit out of me. I'll tell you that straight out. He's bugged the shit out of me. I want to hit him with a football. Man making like $22 million some dollars. He's worth about $22 million. I just like to know where the hell he stole all that money. Now, I would like to steal some of that too, because Moe Spotes needs that kind of money. But anyway, like I said, there's a lot of families that have a lot of relatives in sports. And Moe Spotes won't tell you about it. Okay. Anyway, what we're going to talk about now is...
what up next, Mo?
What up next is we're going to talk about all this domestic violence that's in sports, especially the NFL. Got so much domestic violence. I can't see it. I cannot see these big guys smacking their woman around. It just ain't no need for it. Just ain't need. But I think the problem, and I believe this, I believe the problem comes because of Roger. Go to hell. Oh. I lost the page here. Roger Goodell, he done put so many laws and flags. Last game, I seen so many damn yellow flags flying out. I thought somebody had a cold and they were throwing hankies out there. There's so many damn many yellow flags flying out there. It disturbed me. It disturbed the shit out of me. But I think it's them because he took away the fact that they could hit the shit out of each other during a game. Now they just penned up all that anger and shit. It's just balled up inside of them. Balled up inside of them. And when they go home, then they beat the shit out of the wives and girlfriends, throwing shoes at the little babies and shit. That just ain't right, you know. And probably even chasing the pets around, you know, just being crazy and talking shit and, you know, chasing the dog around and shit. It just ain't right. I'm sorry. And you all know who they are. We got the Rice, the Hardy, the Peterson, the Dwyer, the McDonald, and don't even get me started on McDonald because they didn't even, you know, bench his ass yet, you know. And again, he's with the 49ers. Again, you know, Snarling Jim. He said he ain't going to bench him because he has his reasons. I don't understand them. But I don't know what the reason is.
Constipation.
Constipation, that's it. He's got a constituted constipation, something like that. Oh, excuse me. I had a bowl of bourbon and some crackers and just ain't sitting right with me tonight. Anyway, and John Dwyer. Oh, come on, John. Not Dwyer, but Dwyer. Now, he done broke his wife's nose because she would not have sexual relations with him. And then he threw one of his shoes, that probably size like 26. I don't know how big the man's shoes are, but he threw it at his little baby son. Now, Dwight, my man, what woman want him going to have sexual relations with you when you break your nose and throw your shoe at a little baby? You damn fool. Yeah, nobody going to want to have sex with you. You know, so your sexual relations are gone. You know, that's all I can say. But that's all I got to say about, you know, these people. They get paid a lot of money. Like I said, they can't kill each other on the field, so they're taking it home with them. They're taking all that pent-up anger, taking it home. And I believe it's Mr. Goddard, that the commissioner. The commission thing. And again, now the commish, he making $44 million a year.
Oh, Richard.
Oh, I don't believe the man's worth 44 cents. I'm sorry, making 44 million a year plus. I don't think he's worth 44 million or 44 cents a year. Okay, I'll get my shit right here. Now, hold on with me.
Yep.
You know, he's making more money than most players out there that are actually on the field playing the game, getting the nuts knocked off and all kinds of stuff, and he's just out there, you know, just playing golf and, you know, making up fines and having all these yellow flags thrown all over the fucking place. I don't know. He probably spent more money on these yellow flags that these umpires or referees are throwing out there. And the man lies more than a rug. I'm telling you straight out. I mean, he Bounty Gate now, Spy Gate. He lies his ass off, and then he go play golf. And then he's got, I mean, you can see if you listen to other stations besides Moe Spotes, you can see he was supposed to show up for a few other events that he was invited to that he didn't even show up for because he's scared like hell. He's got that women's organization now after his ass. So, ladies, if you're in that organization, all you got to do is go to the golf course. And they just need to get him while he's on the golf course.
We're going after him.
And just kick his balls right into one of those water ponds they have on the golf course, you know. Just kick his fucking balls right into one of them ponds. Make him go swimming and find his balls. Maybe he can find some of the balls from the NFL players he screwed over, you know. But anyways, that's what I feel about Roger Goodell. And I just had to put that in there, okay? And then he said, you know, with the Spygate and everything, that he didn't know about any of this domestic violence and all this bullshit. Now, he's supposed to be the commissioner. Now, the players are held to a high standard. But this guy just do whatever he wants to do, just lie and then play some golf. And it was said that the original two games that he put against Mr. Rice, it was a favor to his bestest buddy, the owner of the Ravens, right? Mr. Biscotti. Now, you know, he's the owner of the Ravens, I understand, but Biscotti, that's that Italian cookie that we all love so much. I love biscotti, you know. We all love biscotti.
You ruined the name.
Not so much the owner of the Ravens, but the cookie. I love the cookie. I have cookie all the time. But what I'm saying is, that's his bestest buddy. So, you know, he's going to kiss his ass. They kiss each other's ass. I don't know, you know. So, anyways, basically what we have here, and we're going to close this up now. I think I said enough for this episode. This was just about domestic violence, which I do not contend with. I think there's no place for it anywhere. NFL, NHL, CIA, FBI. I don't give a shit what fucking 3-letter organization you with. It don't need to be there. Okay. But
keep it on the field.
Keep it on the field. Kill each other on the field because y'all getting paid for it anyways. Don't go home and beat your old lady. You know, it's just it ain't right. And don't throw your shoes at some little baby boy. Yeah, that just ain't right. Okay, so basically what we got here is we got women getting beat, players being fined and or fired. Mr. Goodell, he ain't doing shit. He's just playing golf and avoiding every fucking thing for $44 million plus a year. He paid too much money. And of course then we got Mr. Biscotti there, his best friend, who didn't bench McDonald, but, excuse me again, because he's just sitting back enjoying his biscotti. Mr. Biscotti is enjoying his biscotti. So, again, you watching another episode here of episode.
Mo's got it right.
Yeah, and like I said, if you have any complaints or misunderstandings or that, don't email, call me, because I don't really give a shit. I'm just telling you my views of everything, you know. Write me a letter. I can use it for firewood or something. But anyway, you're listening to another episode of More Sports with Moe Spotes. And I'm Moe Spotes. And I appreciate you listening to my rants. And y'all have a good night, day, or whenever the hell you're watching this on YouTube, or whatever the hell is going on. I don't know. This is More Sports with Moe Spotes. Yeah.